You can now confirm it for yourself. Have it confirmed for you. So it has been confirmed that it's been tracked.
So
heading into Glasgow.
At this stage then you will be calling off your hunger strike?
At 3 o'clock I'll be reading my statement.
My statement to the press and to the general public and to my friends here around me. I thank divine grace and the support of decent people everywhere that the Solitaire has left Irish territorial waters. The courage of the chief, Pat O'Donnell, and his son Jonathan, who fought to uphold their rights at sea, and the tenacity of local people, together with national and international support in their quest for justice, is a testament to what is best in all of us.
80% of the newspapers printed in this state or this country, right, are owned by Sir Anthony O'Reilly, a man who has a carried interest in oil and gas exploitation off our shores. He supports what Shell are doing, and because he's going to ride off the piggyback of that, like he's got interests in oil and gas fields through a company called Providence Resources, and he's using his newspapers as a means to make the issue disappear or to contain it to Northwest County Mayo. And the rank dishonesty with which his newspapers and other newspapers unfortunately have covered this, and the broadcast media too. RTE have been particular sinners as well too. The dishonesty with which this campaign has been covered in the mainstream media in Ireland has been, an object lesson in how the media system in this country will manipulate a news agenda to suit its own purposes. Many people in the community have become, very, very confident in the use of their media, as this local struggle has gone on. There is still, you could say, a lot of not deference, but there's still an awful lot of, I suppose, a mystique around the production of media or news or journalism, that has to be dispelled among people here as well too, because you could say the radicalisation, the politicisation, and the education process in the area is still somewhat uneven, in that there are many people who support the campaign, but because of, you could say, shyness or a lack of confidence, will not put themselves forward, and they have, and those people, have obvious talents for, many things, be it, organisation to logistical methods, or say the media, or being spokespeople, and the sort of, you could say, that sort of shy Irishman thing is, still holding a lot of people back,
Gas prices are to go up by 15% in the coming months, I think, and it was just announced in the papers that when the carb gas, if it does come online, it's not going to drive prices down. In fact, prices are going to go up. So I think this is something people really need to be aware of. But, people around the country are saying, can we just let this project go ahead, get the gas in, we need the gas, but people really need to be aware that this gas is not our gas. We'll pay full market price for it, and we'll pay full market price for whatever Shell decide to sell us. So I think the idea of natural resources really is in the public mind at the moment. We need to get that message across.
Oh, it's a national issue. For certain it's a national issue. It's a very important issue if the people could just wake up and see exactly what is happening to our natural resources and where they're going to, and where the benefits will be or where they won't be. I think it's very important that people would realise that, the people of Ireland, who should have the benefits of this for our country, not just for us here, but for every single person in the country.
What we're doing is we're essentially protecting a local community and protecting our natural resources. So people who say that, we're holding back the gas and we're holding back progress, that's misconceived. It's not true. Essentially what we're doing is we're trying to be constructive about how our oil and gas resources are managed. And if you look at the concept of sustainable development, and there's the idea of the three pillars of sustainability, which are the social and the cultural, the environmental and the economic. And these are terms, these are concepts that were looked at in the larger and wider international environmental movement going back to the World Conference in Rio in the early 90s. And people realised that development for economic gain alone was destroying our world and destroying our environment. So they came up with these three pillars, and in order for a development to be considered sustainable, it must satisfy the social and cultural needs, the environmental needs and the economic needs. Now what's happening here in Erris in Northwest Mayo with the Shell Corrib Gas project, you have social division, environmental destruction and economic giveaway to the oil companies.
environmental practices, and I think that's recognised throughout the world. Obviously, we will maintain the same high standard of environmental practices. Obviously, we will maintain the same high standard of environmental practice here.
I've heard the government, the lines they're using, they're afraid of Shell suing them because of them reneging.
That's rubbish.
Because of them reneging on the deal. Have they ever thought about the community suing them? Have they ever thought that the people here have the right to sue them?
Absolutely.
As much as Shell? Now, there's no code of practice for this project.
They're probably not afraid of that.
Well, they better get someone better.
You
better carry that. It's in the process. I'd like them to know it in advance.
Okay.
I would personally do it.
Well, no. What's going to we know
I'd
what's
probably
going to
be a
happen.
widow at that stage, though, and I don't want to be a widow. You see, I would prefer to do it now.
I hope the hell not.
Hope isn't good enough.
I know it isn't.
Yeah, man, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're going to die for the cause. It's as simple as that. I'd never let them put a pipe in.
The feelings towards Shell will never change. Future generations will have the same thinking on it. The descendants of the people who are opposing it today will have the same, will have the same outlook on it 100 years from now.
Yes, it has gone deep.